Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. It is Jess here with another review, and today we are reviewing the Dino Fury, or I should say, the Power Rangers Dino Fury Ptera Freeze Zord. I picked this guy up along with the Mosa Razor Zord at Target. These guys have just randomly been showing up at Targets across the country here in the US and the States, and I wanted to try my hand. Sure enough, I went out and was able to find these two, so I picked them up. So let's go ahead and check this out. So here we have the front of the box, Power Rangers logo, Ptera Freeze Zord, hasbro logo, Zord link, illustration of the Zord, different illustration of the Zord in its different modes, Dino Fury logo, ages 4+, beautiful figure in this open box packaging, which I'm not a fan of. Top of the box, Power Rangers Dino Fury. Side of the box is the illustration of the Ultra Zord. Side of the other box is the illustration of the Ptera Freeze Zord itself. Zord link logo. Back of the box shows you the different combinations it could do on its own. Is like its little flight mode. I'm gonna call that a pod mode. It's a battle mode, and of course it tells you that, you know, the key interacts with the Dino Morpher there. Here we have the instruction booklet. Which looks a lot more complicated than the T-Rex and the Mosa. And here we have the Dino Key. And that beautiful detailing. It's pretty neat. There's like the little penguin guy in there instead of the ranger. Here we have the Dino Mode. Looks beautiful with the translucent plastics. Now here we have it in its pod form. Or egg form. Honestly, you know, I saw people joking that it looks like a Bakugan, but I'm more old school, so to me, when I see this, you know, I automatically think Digimon Season 2, like the Digi Eggs for the Digidestin, or the Digi Armored Evolution. They have an egg like this, and then it gets powered up by the Digivice, and then it becomes armor for the Digimon. If you know Digimon, you know what I'm talking about. But to me, when I see this mode, it looks like a Digi, like the Armored Evolution egg. But I suppose this is supposed to be like a penguin, right? And now we have a size comparison with the T-Rex and the most of Razor Zords. Here we have it in its battle mode. It's Megazord mode. Now, if you could tell earlier in the review, I was like really bored with that pod mode, not gonna lie. Really not for me. The Dino mode is alright, but this is the best mode for this guy. And then the combination with the T-Rex Champion Zord are the best modes, but this isn't bad. Like, it's its own Megazord. It's basically like in the show, it's an auxiliary Megazord. I really wish in America we would have gotten like a White Ranger, or like a Ranger with the white and the blue aesthetic as like an America thing only. But ship sale didn't happen. But no, the Zord itself, like, it's very pretty. You know, like the white right here, if you could tell, there's like metallic flake in here. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. And then like it's not a traditional like white. Like it's like a dirty white or like a pearlescent white, depending on how it's coming off in the camera. But it's very pretty. You know, like this is regular white paint. This is an off white or pearl paint, and then this white has like flake in it. Like not a whole lot, but like a subtle amount that you could notice if you have it in the light like I do right now. And I love the translucent plastic. Even though, you know, like if you're a toy collector, for the most part, most translucent plastics mean like it's gonna be delicate plastic, but this seems sturdy. This doesn't feel like it's gonna break. Neither does it right here. This plastic that they used here for the translucent doesn't feel like hard plastic. It feels like that rubbery plastic. Same thing with this crotch skirt. Oh, and this part could slide, of course, for the transformation of the tail. And then the more translucent plastic here. The beautiful, beautiful blue right here. It'd have been cool if they would have put some flake, like some metallic flake in the blue, because it's just plain blue. But, you know, it's not a deal breaker. And then right here, you know, there's flake again. There is metallic flake in the white. It looks gorgeous. Very gorgeous figure. I'm not a fan of the visor for this Zord. Like, I like the whole design of this Zord, but I'm not a fan of this visor. And then, you know, like, you know what? Might as well. Let's go into articulation. Now, for articulation, his strong suit in this Zord versus the T-Rex and the Mosa Razor is going to be his legs. His legs are incredibly articulated. He has, I guess, like swivel here but that's because of the transformation. But it still counts, you know, because it could help you do poses right there. And then, you know, as far out as you could go, because these two pieces are in the way as far as splits. Kick that far out. Kick out that far out. Same thing on this side. Kick out that far out. Kick back that far out. And then the knee joint bends a lot more, like all the way back, but because of the transformation, but it adds to its posability. Same thing with this knee. Now there's a joint right here that allows you to do that. I mean, I guess if you wanted to pretend like he broke his leg or something, you can do that. But, you know, that's part of the articulation. Mostly because of transformation, but to me it counts. Ball joint. Bend all the way. And then you got the whole pivot action there. And you work up here. And my wrists are like super stiff. The wrist will do full 360. These are tough on mine. There's no bicep swivel. Bend at the elbow. But you can still spin the wrists like that. Now, as far as the arm goes, that's as far up as it could go. It won't go any further up if you try, and if you do, this will come off. Now, as far as this joint, it will go that far up, and that's because of the wings in the way. So the wings, I mean, you could take them off, but if you have them on the way they're supposed to, they're going to get in the way, and it kills his mobility. And then, you know, he has the shield here. But overall, really, really awesome. Let's do a quick size comparison of all of them in their battle modes here. And yeah, they're all pretty much the same size. In battle mode, they're all pretty much the same size. I think because of accessories and just the way the robots are designed, that the Gold Ranger Zord, the Mosa Razor Zord over here, he's the tallest one. Other than that, they're basically the same size. The T-Rex Champion Zord might be like a centimeter or half a centimeter taller. Like if you were to straighten them out and, you know, like measure them properly, he might be just a little bit taller than the battle mode for the Ptera Freeze Zord. But they're, you know, they're scaled. They're scaled well together. They look great together. Look how menacing that looks. No bad guy should want to mess with them. But anyways, enough with this size comparison. Right, so overall, the Ptera Freeze Zord is a good-looking Zord in its own right. Great flexibility. I mean, great articulation. Could use some paint apps, but is a very pretty looking Sentai mecha by its own right. Not a fan of the pod mode, although it does make me nostalgic for Digimon. I love the Dino Mode, but yeah, not bad for $26. Really solid mecha. Again, same as the Mosa Razor. plastics feel a lot better. They feel more quality than the Zords that came before this. So it's good to feel and see that Hasbro is making good changes to their products. Just wish they did better on their advertising and on their communication with their fans, because these were like basically stealth dropped at Target. They didn't say a word. They could have let us know, and I guarantee more people would have lined up to buy them. You know what I mean? But they didn't, so it is what it is. But yeah, this should start showing up at your local Target. Entertainment Earth has this a part of a 3-pack that comes with the Mosa Razor and the T-Rex, and it is starting to hit Amazon, and it's been sold out on and off, so good luck getting it there. But yeah, another great Zord. Definitely not my favorite when it comes to this and the Mosa, but that doesn't mean it's bad. I'm just not a fan of of the penguin. The penguin mode is not for me. But nonetheless, it's a decent mecha. It's a decent Zord. And thank you guys for watching. And the next video will be on, what was it called? The Ptera Rex formation and the Ultra Zord. I'll do that in a separate video. But anyways, guys, remember to always smile. No matter what time of day it is, always smile. And hit that like button and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys later.